how do you get unstuck then when you're stuck? If you're in that and you're like, okay, I want this to be, because it's kind of like, the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing and expecting a different result.
So I will even tell you in my own life, I've had a coach that I've worked with now for a year, and I've had other people that mentored me and things like that down the line. But about a little less than a year ago, I had this person who coaches me a little bit, and she goes, Ben, you can't coach yourself out of your own stuff. So that's one thing. Is find a sounding board.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be a coach, but find a mentor. Find someone that you can verbalize to and feel comfortable talking to. Get some time alone where it's really quiet. Turn off your devices. Turn off the distractions. And sit there in the, what did I enjoy doing when I was in 7th grade? What is my gifting and talents? Like, if I look at my assignments, is there any pattern to those? Because your last 3 to 5 jobs could be an indication of what you're good at, even though you don't like it. There could be aspects of those that, like, I'm really successful at these pieces, but I hate this part. Or this is why I started my business, but I don't like hiring people, or whatever that gets in the way that drags you down.
Yeah.
And you have to go back to that vision in order to refresh your mind and refresh yourself, because there's, again, everyone talks about motivation, but you have to be able to get up and function when motivation's not there.
Right, exactly. Well, and that continues to perpetuate, right? It's like the thing in motion stays in motion.
Yes.
You've got to feed it a little bit for it to continue to feed you.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, because I said I was working backward on that thought, how did you know it was God's voice?
Ooh. I would tell you, and this would be, again, 9 years ago, and I still go through parts of it where I don't get still enough, right? You still have days where I got a lot going and I'm doing, and I can do this, and I need to talk to the people here. And for me, it was a moment of stillness where I had kind of turned off the brain, and I was just sitting there almost in silence in the dark, having coffee at 6:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And I won't tell you it was like an audible, but this is what you're supposed to go do. Like, this is how I made you, Ben. And this is who you were designed to be.
When I ask that because I think so many of us hear something like that from him. And part of the block that stops us from actually getting started is the questioning of, well, did I really though? Like, did I really hear you? Because I think sometimes we view opposition as almost a thought of, well, maybe I didn't hear that correctly.
We're our own worst enemies.
Yeah.
We put ourselves and God in boxes. And as much as we say we don't, we do. Something I heard recently is if you're going to make decisions based on limitations, then you'll always make limited decisions.
That's good.
It was.
I would tell you to repeat that so I could write it word for word. I'll go back and listen because that was very good. Who do you work with? Like, who is kind of your ideal person that you would want to work with at the Give Hope Project?
So honestly, again, a lot with entrepreneurs and business owners, small business owners.
Yeah.
But then also a lot of people who are either in a corporate setting, a work setting, and again, it could be the someone in a family of I've been married, 15 years, and I've been in the same job for 20 years, and it just feels like there's more to life. And it doesn't mean you're going to leave your job today. It doesn't mean you may leave your job in 10 years. But again, the point is not to be tied to your business, your identity, or your job. There's bigger things out there. There's bigger world impact to be made by each of us. And, part of that is also finding your community and like-minded people and being around, again, finding that sounding board of who are my people that I trust, that are on the same mission, and it doesn't mean we always agree, but
Sure.
Get unstuck from our isolation that we've created ourselves in, especially the last couple of years.
Right.
And understand that there's a bigger picture for all of us, and not to focus on the day-to-day of here's what's going on right now, and it's never going to get any better than this.
So when a leader realizes that and they reach out to you, what's kind of like the process that you take them through to dig out of that really that hole we kind of get ourselves in.
I'll have them give me some background, right?
Sure.
What do you do? And you hate that question, but you try to start from identity, but you're realizing they're probably coming from a, what do you do? What, I'm a business owner. I'm a vice president. I'm a dad.
Yeah.
They're coming from titles of assignments, not from a root of identity or calling. So you kind of got to start there and then back it up a little bit.